Hi, just a quick update. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm very sorry. I'll, well, if I get a few seconds, I'll explain why, but hey. I'm actually taking a few minutes. I'm waiting to get to go in to get my laser hair removal treatment done at the local clinic here. It's actually local community college, St. Lawrence. So, got a few minutes, and let's tell you what's been happening. A lot's been happening actually since the last time I made one of these. I've got a CAMH appointment coming up in just a few days actually. Next Friday. CAMH is the gender identity clinic here in Canada, and it may not be exactly what I'm looking for to start off, but it's going to open the doors anyway to what I'm going to need in the near future. I've also got an appointment about 2 weeks after that with a group called Southern Ontario Fertility Clinic. They're going to be evaluated for hormones, and if I remember correctly, well, it should be a fairly easy process since I've gone through a fair amount of stuff already. As I said, I'm just about to have my facial IPL or laser treatment done in a few minutes, so it's going to be great. Now, probably the biggest thing that has happened was that I actually came out to my daughter. She's getting old now, 13 years old. She should be, so it wasn't how I wanted it to happen, but I was kind of put on the spot, so it worked out. She's very supportive, and yeah, it's nice to be able to have her in my life again anyway, even if it's just remotely. Yeah, so I probably look like hell at the moment. I'm in very much guy mode because of the IPL. I've got to have my face with no product or anything on it, no makeup, no eyes or anything like that, just so that they can do the laser on it. I've got to be clean shaven, that's it. So it's frustrating as hell, and I really hate the way I look, but yeah. On top of that, I had some technical problems with the first video, audio problems, video, everything. Plus, those are excuses. I really did not like the way I looked. Seriously. It was very much it was depressing, really. No matter what I did, it just didn't look right. But there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I've got to start documenting it now, because I want to be able to turn around in a few months and say, look at the difference between here and there. I've been exercising, I've been watching how I eat, and that, so I'm feeling a little bit fitter, which is positive for me anyway, something I really need. I've spent way too long being stagnant, basically just sitting down and watching TV or watching whatever's on the videos or whatever, basically because, well, I've got a very bad back. Actually, this is instead of walking around with a cane or whatever, this is what I walk around with. Yeah, sexy, yeah. It's a walker, basically because of how bad my back is. Degenerative disc disease is what they call it. And there's a chance I could have surgery to repair the damage, and get myself back to work, back to life. And hopefully I'll be evaluated for that too soon. My doctor's put in a request, but I've yet to hear from the doctors. So for months, actually I'm on morphine for my pain, so for months I spent time basically just watching TV, basically not doing anything, because I feel like shit. Sorry my language, but yeah, literally. But I've cut way back on my morphine. I've cut way back on my other pain pills. I've gone from 250 milligrams or so 3 times a day to 45. I'm in a lot more pain than I was, but I'm more mentally clear, which is great. And I'm exercising more, going out for walking. I've got a membership to YMCA and stuff like that, so it's great. I'm definitely trying to turn my life around for this. It is very frustrating, believe me. So, yeah, as I mentioned, there's a lot of stuff I want to document. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, and this is one of my first steps, or trying to restart my first steps anyway. I've had a lot of encouragement from my video. From what I gather, it was not as bad as I thought it was. We are very much our worst critics. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to wind up saving this. I'm going to wind up posting it, and then I'm not going to wind up watching it for months, hopefully. But I want to document it, and I want to have something to turn to and say, look, I have changed. I have done a lot of stuff that's been better for my life. And it's frustrating. I'm really sorry if it sounds like I'm whining and stuff like that. I know there's a lot of other people who are worse shape than I am. But this is me, and I'm not used to feeling like this, so it's frustrating as hell. So, yeah, I've got to go in for a few minutes, do my IPL, and as I mentioned, I'm going to be in Toronto in a few days to get my CAMH evaluation. And then, well, I'm in Kingston, which is between Toronto and Ottawa, which is the two major cities here in, one of the two major cities here in, two of the major cities here in Canada, in Ontario at least. Then to go to the fertility clinic, it's between Toronto and Detroit, or the American border. So it's going to be a little bit of a trip, actually, but it's going to be well worth it in the end. So, yeah, it's in London, Ontario. So if you look on a map, it's a ways away. Probably about, I'm going to be taking a train there because with my back I can't take the bus. So it's going to be like, I think it's 6.5 hour trip, which is not going to be bad because I'm going to be on the train, as I mentioned. But it's still going to be frustrating. But it's going to be well worth it. Believe me, it's going to be well worth it. I really should have taken notes on this. Now I feel like I'm rambling, and I feel like this is going to be a stupid thing. But yeah, stuff is changing. I will be making more videos. I will be talking more about what's happening in my life, more of my thoughts and stuff like that, which is, it's frustrating because the medication that I'm on, if I get a deep thought, if I get an idea that, great, I want to document, this is something that I'm feeling, I want to document this, I want to what was that I was just thinking about? And it's frustrating. By the time I start to type it, or the time I start to document it for my blog or whatever, it's gone. But if I can capture it on video, at least it's there. And maybe when I'm feeling much better, I can actually put it into typing, put it into text and stuff like that, and post it somewhere. But I am doing a blog. I've put some pictures up there, put some scans up there of some major documents. Oh yeah, I've got my name change document in. So in the next few days, few weeks or whatever, Sean Leonard O'Toole will be dead, gone. And Jacqueline Sonia Laurent will be legal. God. Actually, I never really thought this would happen. Really. It's been a long time. I first came out to my doctor when I moved here to Kingston. That would have been 2003, 2004. And I've been put on hold because of my back situation. And my meds have been upped and everything like that. It's been frustrating, literally. But I'm here. I'm still around, and life is starting to finally come together. So, signing off for now, and well, I'll update this well, next time I get a chance. Got lots I want to talk about. So, I don't know who will see this. I'm posting it publicly so anybody can see it. And anybody who wants to, please leave me a message, leave me a comment. Please leave me a comment. Please don't bash me, because this is difficult to come out and talk like this. And there's many of my brothers and sisters out there who have done it in the past and who've come across much more serious situations, depression, etc. that I'm dealing with also, but they're much more serious situations than mine, and they're doing it. So, soon you get off your effing ass and do this, okay? Yeah, talk to y'all later. I love y'all, and, well, wish me luck.